So when I got into fitness, I started with a couple of friends, right? We found it was like a trend. This was back in 2021. It was like a trend. Gym had just started trending. And we found it on like IG and the FYP, TikTok, all this stuff. We were just like scrollers. Those days we were just like moguls. We were useless guys. Basically just nobodies. Just scrolling every day. So we found gym and we decided to go to the gym. It was me and two other friends. So we used to go to the gym and we used to go 3 times a week, right? We thought that that was the optimal routine. Go 3 times a week. And we did it for about, man, it was almost a year. It was quite long. It was like 6 months. Did it for 6 months, but we weren't even seeing any progress, right? And then guys just started falling off. I also I also was falling off, and suddenly it was only me in the gym, and I was in that mindset of now I need to grind alone. What, like as if I had a choice, but I was like, man, I need to grind. I need to grind alone, like solo mode. Yeah, like the lone wolf. But honestly, if I'm being honest with you, man, I used to train at home with jerry cans, train with fruits like a watermelon. I could hold a watermelon and like do some bicep curls. It was horrible. I can't even lie. It was not good. I was not enjoying. I was just like there, and I was making no progress. But when I started training with friends, fast forward to about 2023, that's when I met a couple of guys at my nursery school gym. Be smart. Found a couple of guys. The Askari himself was working out, so I asked him like, "Where do you train from?" Everything. He's like, "Oh no, I have a couple of weights." So I went to his. I entered the school that he was guarding, and he showed me a couple of weights. I'm like, "Yo, this is dope." So I started training with him, and then a friend of mine saw, and he said, and also he started training with us. Then more friends kept seeing, more people like neighbors in the area kept seeing, and it's like right close to my house, so it was very accessible. And more neighbors kept on seeing, more neighbors who have that mindset of fitness kept on seeing, and we kind of formed like a brotherhood. If you've seen on IG, I usually post videos on that brotherhood, but like it's like a proper community. And I'm telling you, that has helped me like skyrocket my gains. Ever since I started training with a couple of people, man, I've been so consistent. It's crazy. Like it's easy. You don't even need motivation when you're training with people. You don't even need discipline. Right? Because if you think about it, this is one of the things I always talk about. It's environment. When you're training with other people, that means that you're using your environment to your advantage. That means that you are tapping into like a natural resource of community that God has given you, and you're using it to like stay consistent in the gym without having to put so much thought into working out, or you know learning how to do training programs and learning on your own. It's horrible. So I went through that and it was not good. And so I'm going to teach you how to find friends to train with so you can stay consistent. If you don't know who I am, my name is Shaka. I'm 21 years old and I help young men get into fitness and, no, sorry, get consistent in fitness and in their lives. So, first of all, take walks in your neighborhood. Yeah, it's not enough to just take walks in your neighborhood. You also have to be social, right? I know, like, this is obvious. Just take walks. Like in the morning, I think morning is a good time. Morning is good, right? Evenings are also good. If you're trying to meet more people, evenings would be better than mornings. But I like to walk in the mornings because it helps me like clear my mind and I have like a fresh start to the day. So evenings, if I'm trying to be social, that's when that's the time to meet people. You'll meet other people who are also trying to be fit, people who are trying to be social, people who share interests with you. You might not know it at first glance because like we were raised in that like feminine way, like where we think, no, don't talk to strangers. Strangers are bad. But the truth is, strangers are not actually bad. They're not bad. The bad people are the ones who know you. Like a person who knows you is more likely to hurt you than a stranger. Strangers are not bad. Stranger danger. It's a myth. It's a big myth. So you will see these strangers. First thing that will come to your head is they're bad people. They don't share interests with me. Right? That's natural. Because God damn, did I just break this thing? God, God damn. Nigga, how do you like? I'm not gonna put it back. I'll put it back later. But as I was saying, stranger danger is not real, right? You will see these strangers, you think they're bad people. You will think, oh, like they don't share anything in common with me. But the truth is, if you have that interaction with them and you genuinely try to speak to them and like learn from them and to understand them and to know more about them, genuinely, you don't do it like you're trying to be creepy, like you're trying to get something. No, you're not trying to get anything. You're not trying to sell anything. You're just trying to genuinely find out about a person. That way, you will find out that there are lots of people who live near you, people who live in your hometown area that share the same interest with you, right? So make sure you're taking your walks. Make sure that on those walks, you're not one of those autists who's putting on the headphones. I always see this almost every day. I'm always like, I take walks all the time. I usually find people like guys, skinny guys. It's always skinny guys. It's always skinny guys putting on the headphones like this, walking on the road, like autists. And they don't know that they can get knocked anytime. Literally, they're at that point they're at the bottom of the food chain. Like they could get knocked anytime. They could get eaten, and they don't even know what's going on. So don't be one of those social autists. Just like be free, be confident. Like believe in who you are. Be yourself. Just walk and talk to people. Talk to strangers. Say hi. Actually, the best way to do this, but because I know it might not be like it doesn't make sense. Someone just says, be social. What does that mean? Being social is a skill. It's a set of skills, actually. It's a set of skills that include just like if you want to be social, one of the skills that you need is to just warm up. Just learn to warm up. By warming up, I'm talking about learn to start small in social environments. Just say hi. Just say hello. You don't have to go and be like, oh, you go to the random homeless guy and you're like, excuse me, sir, why exactly are you homeless? Like, come on, man. You don't have to do that. That's doing the most. That's like doing the most. No. You can just say hello. You can just pass by someone and say hello. And you gradually increase the difficulty, the more intensity of your social interactions. That means you add on more words. Hello, how are you? You know, or hello, how's your day? You know, and then you continue adding on until you're properly warm. That will make you very social, and that will help you find friends who are on the same grind as you in your neighborhood by taking walks. And then you also, when you find those friends, you will never struggle with consistency. Number two, the second thing that you need, we've talked about the walks, sorry. The second thing that you need to do is to post online. See, when I just started posting online, that's when I started getting people hitting me up and saying, "Oh man, yo, I live in your area. We should do a workout. I live in your area. We should do this. We should meet up. We should do this." Yeah, just from posting a few videos. Like those days, I was not even serious on my education journey. As you can see now, I'm taking this video seriously of being an educator, proper educator. Those days, I was just figuring out social media. So I was more of like an entertainer, just posting videos on myself when I just started working out. And I would post like videos of me shirtless, like just chilling, looking nice, trying to get mumsies, all that. And like, instead of getting mumsies, I'll get niggas. I'll get niggas hitting me up like, yo, man, I live in your area. Yo, what's up? Like, we should do this. Yo, this is dope, man. This is nice progress, insane transformation. So I noticed that I was having an impact on my community just from posting online. Now imagine the other communities that you're having an impact on from just posting online. Because posting online will help you in every way in your life, including monetization. If you're trying to make money, you can make a lot of cash online. That's where all the cash is now. What job are you going to do in this generation? So make sure you're posting online and you're taking your walks. if you want to find some friends to train with so that you can stay consistent. The third one the third thing that you need to do is to attend fitness events and visit public gyms. So by fitness events, I'm talking about those runs. You know what I mean? Those runs. I've been going I went for, if you live in Uganda, you know what I'm talking about. Rotary run, Rotary Cancer run, and MTN marathon. I've gone for that stuff. I've met a few friends there, met a few people there who also train, but though I haven't had so much success there. So that's why I put it at number three. Because, like, I haven't, okay, the truth is, I haven't been going for enough events. But every time I go for an event, I always meet someone who shares the same goals as me, someone who is also on the same path, like body freedom and everything. Yeah. So fitness events are a very good one. Those runs, marathons, even here in Accra, the city that I live, we have Accra runs as well. And I always attend them. I like to volunteer. By the way, if you're attending these fitness events, this is a hack. Volunteer. Don't be like one of the goofies running, trying to win. Nah. Winning is not as important as volunteering. Volunteering is going to give you one thing that they call volunteering is going to give you status, right? Because you're like helping the community, you're being humble, and people like that. People like the humble person who is helping out. Yeah, and trust me, if you're trying to get some shorties love that too. They love that. So make sure that you are on the volunteering committee. Make sure you're on the committee. That's a must. Find a way. Contact the person who is organizing the event. Find a way to help them and to be there, and choose roles that are like very personal, like security, things like that, things where you're like actively involved. That's a hack. So next, you need to also visit public gyms. Visiting public gyms, man, honestly, I haven't been going to a public gym for long, in my opinion. Like, it's like, it's very like, it's far. It's far. I think that's the best excuse I can give. It's far. Because I have a gym that's near my home. It's not really public. It's more of like a private gym here at the nursery school. And it's doing wonders for me. Though, when I want to be more social and expand my circle, and those days when I was actually just getting people to train with, I used to go to the public gyms. I used to go to a gym next to my home called Alpha Gym. And from Alpha Gym, I met a lot of people. Like, I used to find a lot of gym bros, guys who are like working out with, their friends and everything. And I would like interact. And one of the things about visiting public gyms, you cannot be an autist. Again, like, this is a must. You cannot be an autist. Don't be a social autist. Don't go there and be there and you're in your headphones. You're scared. You're like scared of things. No, be the kind of person who walks into the gym, greets the receptionist. Be the kind of person who walks in the gym and greets the cleaners, who greets the staff, the members of staff. Be the kind of person who greets the coaches, Greet everyone who you see. Say hello. Be polite. Open doors for people. Like, that will help you. That will help you get more social in the gym. Like, it's like, I always see this all the time. There's always that one guy, like, no offense, but it's usually Somali guys. They be there just walking out, and then they're in headphones. They're always in their headphones, just like, with bad form, horrible form, just walking out. And they think that everyone's like, like people are gonna approach them. Because we all know they want friends, right? It's not good to be lonely. We're not all enjoying being lonely. No one enjoys being lonely. So they think that people are gonna approach them like that. Like, man, it's like they're attracting. They're not chasing. That all that nonsense. That's feminism. That's feminism. But like, it's the truth is, you have to be social with people if you want people to also be social with you. You have to initiate. Let go of your ego, right? When you go to these fitness events, when you go for these public gyms, when you like, let go of your ego. I don't be there like trying to be nonchalant. Like, yeah, you can be nonchalant, but not in a like a goofy way. There's a goofy way of being nonchalant, and then there's also like a G way of being nonchalant, which is like you're social, man. You're social, but you're not really attached to the outcomes of the social event. So yeah, make sure that you're attending your fitness events and also going to your public gyms. Find a gym near you. If you're struggling to find a gym near you, go on Google Maps. Like, bro, I have to give this to you autistically. Autistic detail. Go on Google Maps, search the word gym. Make sure your location is on. That's it. Just search the word gym on Google Maps. You'll find a gym next to you. Check it out. Go there, visit, put it on your calendar. If you have a calendar, you should be having a calendar, but put it on your calendar. Make sure that you go and you visit. Go, like, find out how much it is. You can find out online. You can call them. You can text them. I don't know. Find out how much it is and go and visit. Make sure that you visit a public gym. So take your walks in the neighborhood. If you want to find your the friends to train with, post online as well. Attend fitness events, public gyms, and you will find friends to train with. I promise you, you'll find people who will keep you consistent. You know, because I'm sure you want that consistency. You're trying to build a consistency. It's the most important thing. That's literally why it's the whole message of my whole page. So the next thing that you need to do is work harder to pull others to you. You didn't expect that one, did you? Work harder. Work harder. That goes without saying. Work harder. No one is trying to be friends with a lame. No one's trying to be friends with a goofy. Right? No one's trying to be friends with the guy who just has jokes. Like he just cracks jokes and he's funny. Or he laughs a lot. Or maybe he's the guy who is at every party. No, not everyone's no. People don't want to be friends with that kind of person. People want to see results. You see, as human beings, we are 80% visual. We believe with our eyes. It's not about what you say, right? It's our eyes. That's why I always hear this nonsense. People talking about, oh man, like, man, you don't have to look good, you don't have to look good. You just need personality. Like, come on, bro. What do you mean just personality? No. Like, people are visual. When people see that you look good, maybe you smell good, or like you dressed well, you have a physique. As a man, these things communicate competence. So you don't even need to you don't need to communicate competence using your mouth and your words when you already look good. So looks matter, right? Results matter. The results show. The results are the ones that speak for themselves. So when you work harder, you yourself, you work harder, you dedicate a couple of months towards yourself, building yourself, you work harder, people will be drawn towards you. It's like the law of attraction. It's like people will just come towards you. You will manifest people towards you. Like, it just happens. This is spiritual. This is not just science. This is spiritual, man. This is like heavenly stuff. It just happens. You work harder, your results will show. People will be like, yo, like, this has happened to me. Like, actually, basically, almost all my gym friends, the people who I've met in fitness, in like the fitness community, it's always like that. I'm just walking on the road, man. Like, yo, man, your chest is mad. I'm like, thank you, bro. And it's because I worked hard to build a chest. I could have just ignored all the push-ups, right? I could have just acted like nothing, like it didn't matter. And I could have just worked on my game. I always hear this stuff, game. There's nothing like game, right? It's nothing like game. It's results, right? So work hard, get your results, and people will come towards you. You will always find friends to train with if you work hard and you have results. It will be so easy. In fact, you will spend more time rejecting people than actually allowing people. You will need less friends. Like, you'll be so full of people will always be hitting you up because you have results. It's like the IG page that doesn't have testimonials versus the IG page with the testimonials. People can just post testimonials alone as posts and they will get clients. But people who are there talking about, oh, do this, do this, do this, trying to, but they don't have any testimonials, no results. You will never get clients with no results. So work harder and people will come towards you. It's a fact. It's like that goes without saying. Like, I don't even know why I put it here, but it's a fact. Then, lastly, when you get a friend, be interested and support. Many of you people are out here looking for friends, but you're a bad friend. You're not a good friend. You're not fun to be around. Like, you want friends, but you yourself are a bad friend. How are you going to get friends like that? People are very sensitive in this generation. Like, we're in this generation where people really matter. Like, it really matters how you treat people. So you cannot just be there treating people anyhow and expect people to be friends with you. Actually, the funny thing, if we're being honest, the main reason why you don't even have friends to train with is because you pushed away most of those friends already. That, like, otherwise you'd be having those friends. So this is very important. If you're getting into a business, it's not only about the sales and the marketing. Sometimes it's also about the product. It's about the service. It's about, like, what value are you giving, right? When you get a friend, you have to be interested in them. You have to genuinely want to know about their life. Like, okay, not just their life. Okay, that might be a bit far, right? That's skipping a few blocks. But you might just want to know how they train. You might want to know what inspires them to do what they do, or such things that help you build a bond. But you genuinely be interested. You don't just be friends with people just so you can give your ideas and project ideas and control people and manipulate people and all that. No, you have to be interested in people, and you have to support. This is very important. You have to support. Make sure you are supporting. You have to support. Make sure that you can help the person in any way, right? The best way that you can, right? It's not that someone needs 100 million, so you have to also go and, like, rob a bank and get 100 million to give them. Come on, no, that's not the best way you can afford to help them. You help them the way that your heart wants to help them. You need to have that kind of heart of helping people, of genuinely being interested in them, of genuinely listening to their problems and not just waiting to tell them how to fix their problems, and actually listening. This is a skill, listening, like just sitting down with someone and listening. This will help you build a very good connection, and it will initiate something that I call referrals. This will give you referrals. Referrals in business. If you know most businesses, like, the biggest way for a business to grow, the fastest way for a business to grow is within the system. It's referrals. Referrals is the easiest way for someone to get more leads for any business. What does that mean? That means that when a business's product or service is so good, this is in a business analogy, because I'm sure you're also interested in business. When a business's service or product is so good and it's so helpful and it's given so much value to its market, the market will reward the business by giving it referrals. Those referrals means that someone will tell a friend. Someone might tell a friend to tell a friend. Someone might tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Like, people will talk about it. People will talk about you. When it comes down to you, people will talk about you. I've had a lot of times when guys come to me and like, they come to me and they're like, "Yo, man, bro, I heard about your gym, and someone told me about you have a gym. Someone told me you're working out. That kind of thing." That means people are talking. Like, people are always talking. You know. The funny thing is, you can't stop people from talking. They could be talking about you being a loser, video game nerd, like, out of shape and everything. They'll talk, or they can talk about you being the kind of person who is consistent, the kind of person who will show up every single day, no matter what he feels like. So when you get any friend, this is like an after step. When you get a friend in the gym, whenever you find someone who you can train with, someone, a qualified prospect, when you get that person, be interested, genuinely be interested, and support them. Give them a helping hand, be there for them, and you will get referrals. That means you will get as many friends as possible to work out with. So, What have we said? Where's my marker at? What have we said? First of all, how to get friends to train with so you can stay consistent. First of all, take walks in your neighborhood, right? And don't be autistic. Autistic. Oh, autistics. Don't be autistic. All right? No autistic. Post online. Post online. This is going to give you credibility. People are going to hit you up. Then go for fitness events and make sure you visit public gyms as well. That means this will give you visibility. People will see you in person. All right? Then work harder so that you can actually have results to show. Because people don't want to be friends with a bum. People want to be friends with your mom. No, I'm just playing. People want to be friends with someone who has actually worked on themselves, someone who shows the results. All right. Then when you do get these friends, because you're gonna get these friends, it's not so hard. This is easy. Actually, I don't even know why I'm making this video. Are you autistic? Are you mad? You're not mad. Then why do you have no friends? But when you get a friend, genuinely be interested in their conversations, in their life, be interested in them and support. Put yourself to the side, put your ego to the side. It's not all about you in this world. The world is about the world as well, Be interested in others. And I have a bonus right here. You know what I'm saying? Bonus. What's the bonus? Initiate meetups. This one, I can't believe this. You are at home. I was at home, sitting down, waiting for someone to hit me up and be like, yo, man, let's train. What? Who's going to do that? You know why no one's going to do that? Because other people are also waiting. They're also waiting. They're waiting for you to take charge. You need to take charge. You cannot just expect. You need to take charge, honestly. You cannot just expect people to be the ones to initiate everything. You need to be the one who initiates the meetups. Make sure that you're the kind of person to reach out, to call, to text someone, to book, like meetups. Be the person who is like, yo, man, like, are we going to the gym tomorrow? What's up? Like, what's up? Boom. Boom. Like most times I have this, we call it like a fitness walk with Marquio, my brother Marquio. Like we just walk our neighborhood with our shirts off, wearing backpacks, and we take like a crazy good walk, and it's like high energy and high frequency. And we know it's very difficult because, we've been the kind of people who aren't very socially confident, and now we're just learning how to get more confident. But, something like it just started from an initiation, like, yo, man, let's go. Like, let's go. Makio just hit me up. He's like, yo, let's do this. And I'm like, yeah, down, boom, bet. And then it just became a thing, right? So you need to initiate the meetups. Be the kind of person who is taking the first step. Put your pride to the side. Your pride is keeping you lonely and it's keeping you inconsistent. It's the one that's preventing you from making the progress that you want to make. Your pride and ego. How can you let your own mind stop you from making your own progress? It doesn't make any sense. Chill, all right? Put it to the side. Act like, one thing that actually helps me put my pride to the side. I like to tell myself, what if I die tomorrow? Like, what if I die tomorrow and this is the last day? What if a doctor came to me and he told me, yo, you have 24 hours to live? What would you do? Would you be scared to do that workout with your friend, the friend that you just met like yesterday or something? Would you be scared? Would you be like timid to do anything that you need to do, to do the fun things that you want to do? No, you would go out and you would get it. You would do it. So treat your life like that, like it's the last day that you have to live. Initiate the meetups. Be the person who is actually, that person is the mature person, right? Because that person thought about actually making something happen. They had a thought and they actually put it to fruition. So be the mature person who takes charge. Be the person who is like, yeah, I'm going to call the person. I'm going to text people, maybe make the group chat and meet up. Do those meetups. So initiate your meetups. If you use each one of these 3 methods that I've talked about right here, I guarantee you will never fall off from the gym. This right here, actually, the funny thing, I've been saying that it goes without saying, that this is a very simple topic, how to find friends, that it's easy. But the truth is, it has been the most influential thing towards me being consistent in the gym. Because, man, honestly, I just think like when I don't feel like gymming, it's just simple. I'd be like, yo, let me just go say hi to my guys, Like, let me just go and motivate them. Like, let me just say something. Like, let me just go and like preach something and dip. The funny thing is, once I'm saying something, the pump is loading. Like, the pump has started. I'm already doing push-ups. I'm already doing pull-ups. I'm already doing squats. I'm doing whatever I need to do that I actually needed to do. Because when you're around people, there's this energy they give off, especially when you. Sorry, man. Actually, just ran out of iPhone storage. That's crazy. Man, I'm working hard, man. I need that 1 TB. I need that 1 terabyte. I need that 5 terabyte, bruv. You know what I'm saying? So I think I just stopped on talking about the bonuses, the bonus that I'd written about initiating meetups and how you should put your ego to the side, kill that ego, and you should actually be the person to initiate the meetup. This is going to help you be more social. So I was also talking about how this right here is the blueprint. This is the blueprint, man. Like, this is the blueprint. Like, bro, screenshot now. Screenshot now. This is the blueprint, bro. Like, is this the mic I was using? Yeah, it's the one. But anyways, man, thank you so much for watching this video. If you actually got some value and you actually pulled out a pen and paper to take notes, then like this video and subscribe. And if you want more help from me, please just book a call with me using the link in the description, and I will give you my one-to-one time. I'm actually working with limited people because my spots are about to fill up, because I'm about to go crazy. 10K per month. I'm working extra hard. You know what I mean? So people are going to fill up a lot of slots. So get in early now. Let's work together, and I'm going to help you, give you a proper plan to be more consistent in this year. Like, let's take action ASAP. You know what I mean? So just book a call with me, or just send me a DM on Instagram. You can DM me the word consistency on Instagram, and I'll help you personally, or I'll also help you book that call if you're trying to book a call. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Watch more of my videos on my page on how to be more consistent, and I'm wishing you a happy 2025. Peace.